Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar, not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research on them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have a this is a kind of admitting that I was wrong, and it's a kind of apologies. Okay, few months ago I reviewed this fragrance, which is from the line Killer Oud. Killer Oud is a line from the house of Paris Kona, and or is it from, yeah, I think they're from Paris Kona. Anyway, so the brand Paris Kona, which is a Middle Eastern brand, and I unboxed few of the fragrances. Overall they're quite nice, they're quite good, especially for the price what you pay. This one in particular called Killer Oud Revolution, which is basically inspired by Amouage Reflection Man. And I admit I was too harsh on it. For some reason I wasn't impressed. I was, too negative about it. And I revisited it about a couple of days ago, and I wore it 2 days, and I was saying to myself, why did I do that? Because it's actually quite nice. Okay, when it opens up a little bit on the harsh side, little bit, tiny bit of chemicalness to it, and also a little bit of alcohol. But after 2-3 minutes it settles, and after 10 minutes or so it becomes quite nice. So overall I was too harsh. You see, that's the thing, people message me saying, Naz, you always say nice, lovely. So when you're going to say not, like this is not good and things like that. But what can I do? If I like a perfume, if I like a fragrance, I cannot lie. You know what I mean? My taste is in a way that majority of the fragrances I like. There are some I love, and there are some very, very exception to the rules, which are outstanding or super, very, very good. So in my videos, I reflect these things anyway. And I remember there were two quite well-known perfume reviewers, which they were very, very harsh on one of the most famous fragrances of all time. Now is one of the best fragrances of all time, or at least in the fragrance community is well known as to be one of the best perfumes of all times, and that is Dior Homme Perfume. When it came out in 2015, these two fragrance reviewers absolutely poo-pooed on it. I remember one of them says it smells of nothing, and also they never ever made another video to say, look, we were wrong. So I'm coming out to say I was wrong, okay? Because I'm a human being, same as you. I make mistakes. Nobody's perfect, and I made a mistake with this fragrance. Although I'm still not in love with it, but I like it now. It's just I don't think I was fair towards it. So this one is Killer Oud Revolution Man. Is 100 ml Eau de Parfum. In United Kingdom you can find it under £30. For that price is very good. Okay, I admit I was wrong. Longevity is quite good as well. On my skin went around 6 to 8 hours. On t-shirt goes around, let's say on my skin went over 6 hours. On t-shirt and materials go over 8 hours. So it's good, moderate to good performer. In terms of projection, similar story. An arm length of projection for around 2 hours, and after that would subside. So it is quite good in terms of performance, especially for a price. So we shouldn't forget that Reflection Man is about £300, and this is about £30 or under. So you do the math. So I should have done the math, and I was wrong. So this is quite nice. A few people messaged me after that video and said, Naz, we like this fragrance, and I understand why you like this fragrance now. I quite like it now as well. So it opens little bit, as I said, little bit of harshness, little bit of chemical feel to it, but it disappears about 5-10 minutes and it goes away, and it settles and becomes quite a nice fragrance. So this one came out 2020, and in Fragrantica has got a very high score, especially for a Fragrantica that is impressive. It's got 4.3, so 4.3 out of 5. That is a very high score for Fragrantica, especially the majority of people on Fragrantica, they don't give fragrances in an easy ride. So it opens. On top we have rosemary, orange blossom, red pepper and bitter orange. In the mid we have neroli, jasmine, orris and ylang ylang. And in the base we have patchouli, cedar, sandalwood and vetiver. Yes, majority of these things I'll get quite distinctly. Definitely this is very big on the white florals, so you need to like your white florals, because the orange blossom, neroli and jasmine are dominant almost from the beginning to the end. So this is a big on the white florals. After white florals are the spices. So it says red pepper here, and also I smell something quite nutty. It's like a nutmeg smell to it, and a little bit of cinnamon maybe, but they're not a huge player by any means. They are quite in the background, but giving it nuances and giving it facets, another different facets. Ylang ylang, to be honest with you, I don't get that much. Just maybe a hint of some yellow fragrance, yellow flower in here. When it opens up with big citrus. The citruses are quite sharp in the beginning, so that's a little bit on the off-putting in the first 5 to 10 minutes, because the citruses are quite sharp. And basically it's a combination of orange and lemon and bergamot, which is quite nice. It reminds me of opening of original Armaf Club Noumi Intense Man, that harsh lemon. It reminds me to some extent from this one when it opens up. So yeah, similar genre of smell to that one here, but here is a little bit orangey as much as the citruses. Base is dominated by the woods. The woods are here quite clean. Cedar and sandalwood together, giving it that base to lift everything and carry everything as well. And the vetiver and the patchouli here giving a little bit of earthiness, green aspect, little bit of vegetational aspect, little bit of green aspect, little bit of leafy aspect, little bit of grassy aspect, and also the rosemary here giving it that herbal feel as well. Overall, now I like it, and I think it's worth the money for the price I paid for it, which is around £30. If you can find it for a good price in your area, in your country, I think it's worth the money. As I said in the beginning, I was too harsh on this fragrance, and now I think I like it. Still not in love with it, but I like it much better than before. Maybe just macerated or maturated and it got a little bit better. And also the longevity got a little bit better, because when I reviewed it the first, it wouldn't perform more than 2-3 hours. Now it's going 6 to 8 hours. So it's getting a little bit better, and also because it sits in the bottle for a while, it got a little bit better in terms of smell and quality as well. So overall, yes, I recommend it if you like this kind of fragrance, especially for summer. This is a banger. It smells very good. The only thing is, as I said, that 5-10 minutes in the beginning is quite sharp. It's a little bit on the chemical side, a little bit on the harsh side, but after that it becomes very nice, and it becomes quite palatable and nice and everything about it. How much close is to Reflection Man? Around 60 to 70%. It's not a bang on 1-to-1 to it. It's not 100% to it, but it is quite close to it, and it would take you most of the way there. Around 60 to 70%, I would say, similarity to Reflection Man by Amouage, the original. So again, that one is very expensive. This is very cheap. So we have to always bear in mind when I do the reviews, I always say for the price, for the money. Okay, so this is what I always say, but this time I was a little bit on the harsh side, and I regret it, and I think I was too harsh on this fragrance. Okay guys, uh, everything else you know about it. This is very versatile. You can use it, although it's better suited for warmer weather because it's quite a fresh fragrance. But because depth to it, you can use it all year round. In summer, less sprays. In winter, more spray. You can dress it up, dress it down. You can use it formal, informal. You can use it evening, daytime, casual, special occasion, anything you want. So for that, it's very, very good. Some people might like it as and use it as a signature scent. It's not good. In terms of age, I would say 25 and up to be in the safe side. Although it's quite a friendly. Overall, it's quite a friendly DNA in here in terms of perfumery, but because it's got a little bit of complexity to it, and also a little bit on the floral side, I would think 25 and up to be in the safe side. In terms of gender, if you like this kind of fragrances, if you're a lady, you can definitely wear it, although it leans a little bit on the masculine side because of those masculine vibe you get, especially from vetiver, patchouli, and also the woods in here quite prominent. Okay, guys, so I'm human like you. I make mistakes, and in this case, I admit I was wrong, and I think this is a good fragrance overall. I recommend it if you like this kind of fragrances. Okay, guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way, help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. And